Hi, friends. I'm Arthur Brooks. I'm a professor at the Harvard Kennedy School and the Harvard Business School. And I'm delighted to be bringing you through the Harvard Kennedy School Executive Education Department, a new class called Strategic Fundraising for Nonprofit Leaders. This is an area of study that I'm really interested in and have been for over 20 years. Way back when I was still teaching at Syracuse University, my main area of specialization was nonprofit management and leadership. And inside that, the topic that I thought was most interesting was fundraising, was philanthropy, was charitable behavior. I wrote a lot of articles and books about it. Along the way, I thought to myself, I wonder what it's like not just to study this, but to do it. So I quit my job and I moved to Washington, D.C., and I took over as the president of a pretty big nonprofit organization where my job was, among other things, to raise $50 million a year. It was a lot harder than it looked. I have to tell you, for those of you who are fundraisers, you know what I'm talking about. But most interestingly, I was able to blend the big creative scholarly ideas, the new techniques that come from the research, with the best practices that actually work. I thought to myself, I wonder if anybody's teaching a class out there that's practical but academic, that's, I don't know, pracademic, that has the best and brightest ideas that can use the research and turn it into technique with the practices that have worked year in and year out, with the ideas that actually are passed down from development director to development director. I couldn't find the class, so I created it myself. And that's what we're offering for the very first time. It's a 5-day immersive learning experience where we wire our batteries together, compare our experiences, read the best literature, and learn together. We start with the background on fundraising. Where does it come from? What's the history? What's the legal structure in the United States and around the world? Then we move on to the social science, the psychology, even the neuroscience of why people give, to really look inside people's heads and hearts and understand the behavior that is charitable giving. Then we go on to the techniques of fundraising, both traditional and modern, the stuff that has always worked and the things that is on everybody's lips, the things that people are trying for the very first time. And finally, we talk about corporate fundraising and foundation fundraising and how they're different than any other type. We'll have great guest speakers, we'll have tons of discussions, we'll have group activities, and we will learn together. We'll finish the class with more knowledge than we started with, as well as more skill, more confidence, and more enthusiasm. Look, I love fundraising. I love studying it, I love talking about it, I love sharing ideas, and I love doing it. And I know you do too, or at least you're interested enough in getting into this field that you feel like you want more knowledge. Let's get more knowledge together in this new class, Strategic Fundraising for Nonprofit Leaders. I'm looking forward to seeing you and saying together at the end that we love fundraising.